My God. Did you hear about the...
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the...
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh,
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see that?
I'm playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, fuck it. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the...
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery. Fuckery, Mandy. Just fuckery. I love. I can't help it. I love that intro. I just have to, shout out to Talented as Fuck Counter Talk. Lit that intro to hell. It's just all that, and so appropriate for what happened this week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, total fuckery, right? Total. I mean, not that I want to curse so much with you. I know you're such a good girl, and I'm such a bad bear. Like, why are we friends? How are we friends? I don't know. But no, it was whoa, rotten bottom. So these are drugs? You did drugs? Yes, because, Rottenborn doesn't have a life, John. Rottenborn, I don't know what's wrong with him. He obviously doesn't have sex. He doesn't know what drugs are. I don't think he's had a glass of wine in his whole damn life. Like, what is with this man? Like, really? He was driving me crazy.
I saw the funniest tweet today that said Rottenborn is going to find a text from Johnny Depp where he says, "I beat traffic," and call him a domestic abuser.
You know what? that's about all they're going to find, because he went all the way back to 2013 to get him to talk about drugs that he already admitted he took and already has been through the whole program to get off of, and has not even lied about it, and it was already documented. Like, why did he waste a whole day just to try to say, I got you? And he gave Johnny some beautiful moments. Like, I was a little nervous about the pushback. I don't know about you, Mandy, but there was some glorious moments. There was some glorious moments when he did, though. But I don't know. What do you think he's up to? Like, it's been 2 days with the defense, with Rotten Bottom, or whatever the heck his name. I don't even know what to call him anymore. His name is Rotten Born, but like, I don't even know what to call him anymore. But what the hell are they up to? Like,
Let's
don't
think
know
about
what they're
this
trying
for a
to do.
second. Isn't it the perfect name for her lawyer?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
It's gotta be rotten something.
It's definitely Rotten Born. I mean, Rotten Born, Rotten Bum, Rotten something. And the cardigan of evil, oh, Elaine. Oh, Elaine. Oh my God.
You notice how we haven't seen Elaine since Isaac's testimony?
Well, embarrassingly enough,
they were like, girl, you messed that up so bad for us. We're just not going to have you do anymore.
It's like, Elaine, whose side are you on? Oh, but we did see her. She tried to object to a few things, and even the judge was like, oh, Elaine, really? Elaine. Like, no, Elaine. No. She even tried to argue for Eve Barlow. But she's not a journalist. She wasn't even in the courtroom, as they show a picture of her sitting right behind Elaine's head. Like, what are you talking about? Elaine, you just lied to the judge. What's wrong with you? Like,
so
what do you expect? It's like, what do you expect? Look who their client is, the liar.
Seriously. So I'm going to answer Sandy really quick, just because I'm going to answer as I see going, and then we're going to visit. Sandy, backstory for you, dear.
Which question are you answering?
I'm answering, how did they get all the text messages?
Oh, okay.
So,
that's what we're at.
During the UK trial, Johnny had a different set of lawyers. I believe it was the UK trial.
Yes.
And there was evidence that was asked for, that being text messages for certain periods of time, and certain information. They ended up giving, because I don't know what happened, they ended up giving Amber's counsel 10 years and over 70,000 text messages. They gave her everything accidentally, but now that she's got it, she can use it. But think about this. 10 years of text messages, and the worst they can find is him saying, trigger warning, that he's gonna fuck her dead corpse.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck a dead corpse. He said the word cunt. All right, hold on to your panties, people. I'm gonna say the word. He said the word cunt. I know here in America, it's a really, really, like, you take it a little bit differently, but Johnny is very European. Gosh, half the people when he's speaking now think he's English. He lives over in France for so many years. To him, that word, like, they say it like mate. They say it like buddy. They say it like friend. Although he did mean that she was a cunt, because at the time, it was after, everything was going on. And come on, she kind of, not that I like to label anybody, but you could see why he might use the word on an ex. Okay. I mean, she was an ex at the time.
Yeah. And I totally came home, because I have to always come home and sort of vent to my husband, who has not followed this to the extent that I have, but is very much aware, because I've been following this for 2 years, over 2 years. So I kind of come home and break it down to him, things that happened. And, I was just saying to him, just imagine you separate from your ex, and you text one of your dearest friends something that's very private and very personal in a time where you are absolutely devastated in your whole existence, and 6 years later those are going to be used against you. Think about that for a second. Like, it is what it is. I mean, this is where we are, right? So
Right. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you. You know what? I just want to bring this one up here too. All right. So we're going to go through a few. I agree. I mean, they got all of this. Mandy's absolutely right. It's going to be, oh boy, is it going to go. He beat the drug use thing into the ground so much that I think it became a moot point. No one cares anymore. Exactly, Juju. And let's just talk about it's oxycodone. It's a disease. It is not even, you know what I mean? And he had a hard life. He had a hard trouble. He's in the industry. He's a rock star. He living the life. I mean, this is like, and besides the pen, just because you drink, just because you do drugs, does that prove you laid hands on a woman that he would never, ever do? I mean, look at the life he had before with his mother, and he would run away. He would throw himself down his flight of stairs and almost did, so he wouldn't. Like, no.
And the things that he's brought up are him being genuine. This one time I scraped her toes with the door. This one time I was bear hugging her, trying to stop what was going on.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I will lay it out right here. I see where they're going with it. So if anyone wants to know my theory, he made multiple comments during testimony about verbal abuse being as bad as physical abuse.
And it is. And she did a lot of that. There's a lot of tape about that. I listened to 4 hours of it last night before I went to bed.
But they're going to get it on Johnny. That's why they're showing the tape messages where he's calling her a cunt. That's why they're bringing all this stuff, because they're going to wrap it in a bow and say, okay, he verbally abused her, which is abuse, which is domestic abuse. So
here's my thing, though. In a legal
where
case,
I think they're going, though.
I think they are, but here's the thing: in a legal case, you don't get to have it both ways. You can't say she wasn't making the claim in the op-ed because it wasn't about you, and then spend all this time trying to prove it's about fucking you. It's about you. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated because it is frustrating. Here they are saying the op-ed, she didn't mean you. She wasn't talking about you. This was all general. It has nothing to do with it. And besides, your past is your past. It was so far. So what do? They spend the whole day in 2013, Mandy, the whole day in 2013 and 2014 talking about his text messages, trying to make him out to be an abuser when they just said it didn't matter. When he just opened the whole testimony with, it didn't matter. Like, they're making me crazy with this. And they're confusing the hell out of the jury. Like, I know it. And this is funny, John.
And boring. If we're bored and we follow this, can you imagine how confused they are? I know the timeline of events. You know the timeline of events. All of us that have been...
They don't. The way they were jumping around like there, Johnny had to keep asking. Did you notice that Johnny kept asking the attorney
3 times
what was the day and time? And he refused to answer because he doesn't want the jury to know that he's talking about certain dates and certain time. He don't want them to know. He wouldn't answer. That was so rude. That was just
hoping that Johnny's team is writing those down so that they can say this audio that was played during your cross is from this date. What do you recall about that date? So,
let me just tell you. No, they should. John, this is funny. He said, I saw something funny earlier. Rotten Bomb and Amica Creamer in the same aisle. It's Rotten Butt. Yes, Sandy. If you guys don't know our favorite show, Otter hit 1K. Yay. Thank you for that, Shay. Yay. That is all Ranty and Johnny Depp. It's Ranty at Auditing the Absurd. Just pulled us out of obscurity to talk about Johnny Depp and Mandy and that's what did it. It's my lucky charm. It's Mandy's cognac velvet voice. Johnny Depp just being as awesome as he is, and justice for Johnny. And Randy, he is he's a really nice guy, and he just keeps shouting me out. And everybody that comes from over there is so welcoming. That chat is lit, right, Mandy? They are so much fun. They love to talk about everything. They joke. They make it lighter, even when we're like all going nuts about what's going on with the trial. They're just really cool. It's a long day, but it's a fun day.
This is what I kept telling myself today, and I also posted this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Their job is to
Mm-hmm.
make Johnny look as bad as they possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So although we're sitting here and this is so painful to like have to watch and see,
Mm-hmm.
just remember Amber will be here too. And
That's right.
Amber said in her deposition, I did not hit him. So they will be able to bring that in
Mm-hmm.
and use her words in the audio and
Mm-hmm.
her words in deposition to perjure herself. So
Mhm.
as bad as it looks for Johnny, as hard as it is, and we're freaking
Mhm.
out and things are going on,
Yep.
just remember it will come for Amber too.
It will. It definitely will. Let me just bring a few of these up because we're getting a lot of good comments here. John says, is there really anyone who hasn't talked shit about an ex? This is true. I mean, everybody does it in some way, a little bit. I mean, maybe not to that extent. It depends on what's going on. But yeah, I was ticked off the other day texting a friend, and she said, stop texting this for that very reason. Okay. I've done that before. I've been told to. Matter of fact, Randy told me, like, we needs a button, a shut up Claire button. Like, we have to get one. I get a little too excited about
Oh my
shit.
gosh, that's so funny. Like, we always laugh. We talk about this all the time. Like, in my house, I always laugh if the FBI ever got a hold of my phone for some reason.
Oh my God, they don't want my search history. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, we look up the funniest stuff in this house. Like around dinner, we're looking up how fast do farts travel. So I mean,
wait, do you know? I want to know now.
They actually leave your ass at a surprisingly quick rate.
I'm thinking they do because you feel it, right? Like, no, okay, we're not going to turn it into that kind of stream, but we'll talk later because actually, this is going to be a good conversation.
Yeah,
because you feel it, right? Like, come on,
it's
guys.
crazy. And ironically, I don't think they have any of her text messages because she never turned them over on time.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is true, and this is absolutely true. That's it. She's been uncooperative. She's the one with all the corrupted data in all those photos that she faked. She's the one. Let me just get through a couple of comments, and then, oh my gosh, we're going to talk about how she started this relationship. Like, because Mandy and I have been watching this some divorce time before this was even filed. This lawsuit.
Oh yeah, when the audio
John
came out 2 years ago, I had already had my suspicions about it, and then it was like, what the heck?
Let me tell you, Verillion says that Johnny will win this. The drug use is irrelevant. I agree. And AH also was using, yes, and she refused rehabilitation, whereas Johnny went through with it. This is all true.
Yep.
This is true. Hey,
and
Seraphine, welcome.
Yeah. The other thing about that also is I have been mildly entertained about them calling out all of his drug use, because anytime he tries to say anything about, yes, I did that with Amber, he's getting cut off. But it's going to come out that she was doing coke too, and that she loved MDMA.
It did come out already, even though they got rid of one of the main witnesses about it. It's coming in from other people, because good attorneys, and I keep saying this, will not use just one source. Whatever the information they want out, that's the big part of the case, they will make sure there are multiple sources for it, to reinforce it, to collaborate it, and also because shit happens. Shit happens, and a good lawyer knows this. And I'm happy to see that they're doing this, Mandy. They're very prepared.
I think
And
it'll come out more though.
I think it will too. Big Zebra,
Definitely.
I'm telling you that the jury is going to see it. Once they have I think they cannot help but notice the aggression from Amber's team, the unnecessary aggression. I think that they are going to notice the inconsistencies, the way that they are. I don't think they're that dumb. I think they're going to notice that they're getting played. I really do.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to hope on it. And when the actual evidence actually comes out, because I just, I don't want to be accused of victim shaming or anything like that. But here, I need to be clear. I don't actually see a victim when I see Amber Heard. I see someone who hijacked a movement, beat a man with it to get what she wanted in a divorce. Okay. And then she wasn't happy with that. She blackmailed him by saying that she would press charges. They have the texts where she said, if we don't do this, then I'm going to go and file this. Okay.
Blackmail.
She blackmailed him in text about it. It's done. I'm not talking out of turn here. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the evidence. She used this movement to get what she wanted. Okay. She actually blackmailed him during the divorce. She got a settlement. She got him to sign a piece of paper that she did nothing wrong. Then that wasn't even good enough. This woman is so sick in the head. She's bunny boiler material. I'm telling you, when you look at that girl, you look in her eyes, I see crazy. I see, don't go there. I don't care how good she looks. Don't go there. You will never, ever get away. Never. She's that kind of crazy. Because
she doesn't
now,
look very good this week, though. She's looked
she don't. No, and listen, and then so he walks away, right? But no, she gets everything she wants in the divorce, okay? Right? But is that good enough? No. Then she got to start ruining his career. Then she got to start coming out and doing op-ed to ruin the man. Okay? She's not happy, just like letting him be. He's not allowed to go and be happy. It's just ridiculous, and it's not fair. It's not fair what happened, because even when she made the accusations, if Warner Brothers was going to act on it, there needs to be equality. It needs to be on both of them. You cannot pick sides before a trial. You cannot ruin someone's life before the facts are out with evidence. That's wrong. And in our country right now, men don't get to say that without getting judged. Men don't get to say that it's absolutely ridiculous when they get divorced, that they got to fight to see their children, because the actual ridiculous thing is that there's not 50% custody when you walk out the door. There should be. Did you not create that home together? Were you not married? Are they not your children? They're half yours too. Like, that's ridiculous that you can't walk out with rights. You got to fight for them. This is the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's just not fair. It's just totally not fair. And I do think that victims need to be protected. I am all for Me Too. That legislation was necessary. It's groundbreaking. I think it's fantastic, every single part of it. The parts where we preserve the DNA for all everybody who gets attacked. It doesn't get destroyed anymore. They have to keep it forever until you decide what you want to do about it. You don't have to decide as soon as you get out what you want to do, but your rights are protected. You have certain things. And yes, you should get a temporary restraining order. But does that mean that the media gets to label people because of it? No, the media is what's wrong here. The absolutely labeling of people before the trial happens is what's wrong here. The fact that information gets out and it gets used against people without the clear facts and evidence being out there, that's what's wrong with it. That has to stop, and people who use this system, who use the new ways that we are trying to protect people against others, need to be sanctioned. Seriously sanctioned. Jail time, penalties, something. I'm not trying to hurt victims. I want them protected. But I don't want innocent people to become victims because of this movement. It's crazy. Yeah.
The other thing that was so I see where they're trying to make little jabs, like bringing in Marilyn Manson. Really? Like,
how many times? I counted 5 times already. I'm like, really? 5 times? Yeah.
And he's Jack's godfather. So it's just
Mhm.
why wouldn't they have a relationship? And didn't you find it hilarious when he was like, "Yeah, I gave Manson a pill once because I was trying to get
Yeah.
him to stop talking."
And I was like, yeah, but he goes, well, that means you were high, right? And he goes, no, that means I gave him a pill. Like, come on, like, dude, like what?
Yeah,
Like
the
the jury
inference
had to see
that
that, the inference,
the
an insinuation, and
yes.
the way Rottenberg tries to put words in your mouth, and
Oh.
it wasn't just Johnny. All of the witnesses have pushed back on Rottenberg and have said, no, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. No, this is what I meant. Don't tell me what I meant. This is what I'm saying. Like
Well,
he's twisty. He's twisty. He's
and
shady.
Johnny catches some of it, but there were a couple things where I was like, wait a minute, hold on one second.
This one gets me. You
Sorry.
see this? You know, go ahead.
So when he would ask him a question and Johnny would answer him,
Mhm.
and then he would say, okay, deposition, blah, 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 blah. And then he would read a section. The section that he read was similar, but it wasn't what he actually asked him. And I caught that a couple different times. I'm trying to just do like a general, for instance.
Mhm.
I can't even I can't think of one right now. I just
Nope.
don't know. But
All
he
right.
would say, is it true that you, and this is just not true. This isn't real. This is just me saying, is it true that you choked Amber on March 16th? Blah, 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 blah. And Johnny would be like, no, that never happened. And then he go read the deposition, and the deposition question would be, do you think it's possible on March 16th that you put your hand on Amber's neck? And Johnny would be like, I guess it's possible. So they
Right.
were
And it was like,
asking the same question
exactly.
to
And he's
make
trying
him,
to impeach
yeah,
him, and it's
yeah.
not impeachable. You know who's impeachable? The damn lawyer. The damn lawyer. Because he's not even asking the
infuriates
same
me that
question.
lawyers can get away with this bullshit. And it even happens in criminal cases
It's
where attorneys, especially prosecutors, we see a lot because we follow, you know, true crime and falsely convicted stuff. They can actually lie to make it look better for them. And I'm just, ugh. Ugh.
Oh, let me. Okay, I got three things here we have to bring up. First of all, Verillion just brought up, you know, Tug, the umbrella guy. He brought out the thing regarding the propaganda flyers that are going around for.
Yes, I have screenshots of them.
That is insane. I have retweeted it on Twitter. You guys got to go look at it. They actually have flyers out for Amber. Like they're trying to do stuff to Johnny's side. Like they're like this little cyber unit of like this. It's just vicious. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Also, Jujubee says, you know, how about the media reporting on this? Isn't it fascinating how much they don't report what is actually happening in the courtrooms? Absolutely. I'm there watching it. I see a great day for Johnny. They pick one thing out, they make a headline on it, and it's like Amber's winning. And I'm like, excuse me, they just caught it. They caught that side in 17 lies today. Like, what the heck are you talking about?
Is Miss Cassandra in here? I haven't looked. Is she here?
She was here earlier. I saw her in the beginning, but I don't know if she's here now because she usually has to put them to bed and stuff. Like it's around bed.
She posted an article in our Depp Heard Discord room, and I was enraged.
I know. I couldn't believe it that they were saying.
Oh my God, my Beavers unit. I freaking love her. Look at that. I'd give Johnny a mouth hug any day.
I do. You know what? I do too. I'm telling you, she's great. You know, let me.
Chantel asked a question about
the stream,
where to watch it.
Well, if you want legal, there's plenty of legal channels. If you want to just watch the testimony with a live chat, the channel that I'm working with every day is called I'll get you the link, but it's called Auditing the Absurd, and we play the live feed from Sky the whole day all day, the whole live feed of it. But we start commentary at 8:30. The trial starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. If you're in Australia, that is going to be 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night, depending on where you are, around anywhere from 1 o'clock at night to like 2 a.m. in the morning. But we also not only live feed it, but the streams are up. In the Depp Heard playlist on this channel, you will find those streams all the way from day one there if you want to catch up on the live feed. It's the live feed the whole time. And we try not to talk while it's on, not like some of the other channels that are like, like talking over the stuff. We're trying not to while they're actually in session. We're trying to only add a little bit. So, you can look there, but there's also Law and Order. There's Law and Crime, right? Legal Bites, Emily D. Baker, Rakita Law. Who's the other one? There's another one. What's the other one you're watching, Mandy? I forget the name of it.
Oh, well, they rotate. It's between SEC, Dr. Soup,
the Umbrella Guy's running it. I mean, almost Stevie's running one too, right? I think Stevie
it's the four of them. The Umbrella Guy is doing it on his own, and I'm glad he's doing it. He deserves to do it. He wasn't doing it because other people were doing it, but he has been just as much in this for years, and he is a huge proponent. He's a huge supporter of men's rights. So I'm glad that he decided to. But Dr. Soup, SEC, Come Geek Some, and Stevie J are all rotating one day on their channel. So you just have to figure out what day it is and what channel it's on. Yeah, please don't watch Law and Crime.
No, don't watch Law and Crime. And we have a very good reason, because the very first day that they ran the streams, it's a free stream. And because people were using his channel to run the stream through, he struck every single one of those channels, although YouTube gave it all back to them.
Yeah,
they
like
actually went out of their way and struck those channels. And that's
those people should get in trouble for using the copyright system, I think, in my opinion. But
they should, because that was abuse, because he didn't own that stream. It was a live stream feed.
They struck Rakita once before for a trial that we were watching over there. It was so stupid, and he fought it, and that was that. But it's just a hassle that is unnecessary. All of this stuff is free, and it's public knowledge, and it's put out there because it's of public interest. So nobody should be able to hold the copyright on a court. That's just, ugh.
Oh, did they confirm that? Been wondering. Christola, I do believe. All right, here's the thing about Elon Musk and Amber Heard. Okay, Amber Heard used a surrogate, and there was outside sperm used. Elon Musk is in the habit of, most of his girlfriends, he wants to populate the world, or so I heard. All of his girlfriends end up having a sperm baby of his.
She can't have kids.
And she can't have kids, and she has a baby now, and she was dating Elon at the time. Chances are pretty good, but we'll find out. Like, I don't know.
There's more to that. Did you not know?
No, I did not know. They're asking me, is that Elon's baby?
So they froze his sperm when they were together. And after they separated, they actually he sued her to get it back. And I believe he allowed her to keep them. It went quiet. Nothing was ever reported about it.
Right.
So the belief is that she was allowed to keep them. And yes, indeed, it was a surrogate that people believe is theirs, allegedly.
Yes. Allegedly, but here's the thing: Elon makes very private financial agreements with them, and that's the thing. If they talk, then if they confirm, if they talk, they do anything, they lose everything. So I wouldn't say anything either. So you will probably never get it in writing. We'll never know. Yeah.
The thing about that is, let's be real. Okay. Wouldn't you want your child to be able to grow up and have the benefits of being a child to Elon Musk?
But here's the thing. I'm sure that he's going to do it eventually. I'm sure that eventually Elon's going to claim all these children and make a little island. It's going to be Elon Musk world or something. And all his children are going to be over there. And he's just going to take them all away from the moms. And like, there he's going to go. Because, I mean, we're talking about Elon here. Like, okay. Like, I think there's a plan here. Hey, Charlie, how are you? But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. No, actually, I do think that that's going to happen. I think he don't like babies. He's just letting the moms raise them. And when they get to be in an age, he can have an intelligent conversation with them. He's taking them all away. We're going to hear about this, I'm sure. We'll be watching this case, right? Mandy, we'll be watching the paternity cases of Elon Musk versus woman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like you got it. Like, because he's populating
That's
the world.
hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, how are you too? And I can't type right now because it goes in Mandy's ear really loud. So I don't
have my headphones in. You might be okay.
Oh yeah, I could type. Oh, I don't have to sit on my hands. Okay. So hey, what else do you want to talk about?
Let's think. So we had some things we dropped in chat that we kind of were talking about, and we're not trying to get to, I don't want to be too upsetting. It's been a really hard couple days watching it, but there were some things that you and I talked about. Trigger warning people, of course, just about who records their significant other throwing up, who records their significant other moaning and groaning.
Yeah, I said this on stream. I said this to YouTube already today. So we're good, Sandy, Mandy. We're fine, because who does that?
Who does that?
Who does that? And wait a minute, it's worse than that, because we could go all the way. She met him on a film in 2011. Let's be clear, okay? She got pictures starting right after that. Okay, when she dumped the pictures, she got pictures of herself from like 2012 forward, all this stuff with Johnny. She'd been recording him since 2012. Who pre-records just in case something's going to happen like 10 years later? What kind of a sick, I'm telling you today, I started the hashtag, Amber is a sick freak. I'm telling you, Amber is and I'm not freak shaming, because we're all a little freaky. I'm a little freaky. I own my inner freak. I'm all for the freak, but not that kind of sick freak. There is something wrong here. There is something seriously wrong here, and I'm not about it. Like, this man was targeted. I'm truly believing this man is targeted. My heart goes completely. I will just keep banging that drum that this girl is like all shades of wrong that I can find. Who records them? I listened to 4 hours last night from the beginning of their relationship, and she wackadoodle too, like the stuff she's saying. She making me crazy. She giving all women a bad name everywhere. It's like, I'm never, as long as the Amber Heards in the world are out there looking pretty and being crazy, I'm never going to get a date again, ever. Because people are going to just be afraid. Like, I don't blame men. I really don't. Like, I'd be looking at women side-eyed right now too, right? It's like crazy. She's crazy. She's just crazy. Anyway, what do you want to play?
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking. I'm laughing. So I have to tell you that I just muted for a second because my husband was in here, and then he is adorable. So he got me some water and you were still muted. And then as he was walking away, I unmuted it, but you were saying that she's wackadoodle, and he starts giggling, walking away. He's all wackadoodle.
I know, I can't help it. I use strange words. I mean, because it's Amber Heard. I can't even think of a word that's weird enough that I could call this woman that is appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. Sick freak. I just don't know who does this. Who does this kind of stuff? It's insane. I mean, I don't know. John is saying that there was a rumor that she tried threatening a director that it's not a rumor, actually. Oh, I wish I knew who the director was. I saw that in writing, John. I actually saw that in writing recently. Oh, I got to remember who it is. But you know what? I agree, Charlie. Penalty for false claim should equal a legit claim. I am all for that, because it's equality. It should not be gender-based. It shouldn't be man, woman. It should not be gender based. I am sick of legislation that says protection for women and children. Are they the only people that this happens to? No.
Yeah.
No. Like, oh, it's so frustrating.
Today when I came home and I was talking to my husband, and he's a very rational person.
Mm-hmm.
So he said to me, because he knows I get all fiery, he said something about, have you seen the opposing side's argument, basically? Have you seen supporters of Amber, and what are they saying, so that maybe you can look at their perspective also and just see where they're coming from? So I was like, damn it, babe, stop being so rational. So I decided to go on Twitter and I did my search and I did hashtag. Well, of course, the first thing that's going to pop up is hashtag for Johnny Depp, because I use it often, but I just wanted to see. So I put hashtag justice for Amber Heard. Okay. And you guys,
what did you get? What did you get?
If you put justice for Amber Heard, there's legit tweets that say, ha ha ha, just joking, fuck you, justice for Johnny Depp.
That's good. Really? Oh, good. Oh, good.
Then,
I'm very happy.
So
I'm happy about that. Yeah,
there's a few. So there's a few. So I was trying to be unbiased. And there was one that said, oh, so you've never seen the video of them fighting where he walked over and started choking her out? And I was like, bullshit.
There's a video.
No,
I didn't
exactly.
see no video of that. I thought I saw everything. Like,
so there's not. So people were saying, just let us know, drop the link so we can see it. I'm searching, I'm looking, I'm not trying to be rude, just give us the direction to go, because we'll see what you're talking about. And the person was like, don't be lazy, go find it yourself. And so people were like, you're so full of shit. So people that are backing her, it's like people that are really crazy for certain, just unreasonable about their beliefs. So I'm not going to get into like religion or politics or anything like that, but there's a level of being at a place where you have a belief of something, and then there's a place where you are just off your rocker. Like you don't even, you're not even making logical sense because your beliefs are so off. And that's what it was kind of with the justice for Amber Heard. It wasn't based on anything factual. And we've been around long enough to know what's factual. And if you're saying it's factual, then provide a source or a link or something.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Anywho, I saw a couple people.
John Eagle is saying, who uses their cell phone to film arguments in a kitchen when all it is a shouting match? Exactly. And when they're trying to say like that Johnny is an abuser, yes, he's an abuser of cabinet doors. And yes, he punched a sconce in a bathroom once and a wall.
Yeah.
He does take his anger out on inanimate objects, but has he ever laid hands on a woman? No. Never in all of his years in the movies. And he had a 14-year relationship. He dated Kate Moss and they destroyed hotel rooms. They went ballistic, drank, drugs, went all over the place, destroyed hotel rooms everywhere they stayed. And not once did she ever say he laid hands on her. Not once did she complain that he ever treated her violently. Ever. Like no one has ever voiced this complaint before. No one. Except for, Semper Crazy Girl.
Yeah. There were a couple questions. Oh, I did want to reply to what John said, what you were just replying to.
Right.
Here's my thing, John. That situation was right when Johnny found out that he was being stolen from. At that point, he didn't know the money issue. He didn't know the situation. It had just come out. And as a woman, here's what I get when I watch that video. Number one, your spouse is in a bad mood, obviously. Number two, she unknowingly recorded him at this time of need. When I watch that video, for me as a woman, I want to jump out of my skin. The
Mhm.
way she is taunting him and baby talking to him, and what's wrong? Did you have a bad day? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I am appalled by
Yeah,
that video
that's not a partner. That's
because
not
for
support.
me, yeah,
Yeah.
for me, that's my husband. I'm going to say, honey, is there something that you want to talk about? Do you
Mhm.
want to tell me what's going on? Do you need a little time by yourself to sort of gather yourself? And we'll talk
Mhm.
later. I'll leave. I'll get out of your way. Whatever you need right now. I can see you're going through something. I'm
Mhm.
here if you need me.
Yeah,
Right?
but what are we not gonna do? We are not gonna videotape it. We are not gonna get in your face with a camera, and we're not gonna be giggling about it and running all over the place chasing you. Nor don't forget that after she got done taping that, she harassed him through the place and wouldn't leave him alone. He went into 5 different rooms and two bathrooms to get away from her that day because she was the aggressor, because she wouldn't leave him alone, because she's a what's the word? Would nag work? Is that an old-fashioned word? That's it. Nag. And she
Yeah.
nagged the hell out of him. Yeah, because she would not leave him alone. You know, she could see how upset he was, and she would not let it go. But anyway,
And
first
that's
one.
what I sort of see from her a lot is this just she's just not a good spouse. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do. She's just the taunting and the
Mm-hmm.
it hurts me.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Not
changing the
there.
subject really quick, but not really. Have you seen that Aphrodite did a reading on the two of them?
Yeah, and it was not good. And did you see the body language stuff by Observe and Grande? They're all doing
No,
it.
I don't watch Todd Grande. I don't believe in watching people that
How about
claim to
Observe?
be
Yeah.
that give medical advice on YouTube when they
Yeah.
have a
No
degree in
doctor in
sociology.
bullshit. You know, they
Um,
got a degree in bullshit is what they got a degree
I
in.
don't
Let's
like
be real.
him. I don't
Let's be
watch
real.
him.
No, I don't know. I like making fun of him. You know, that's the only reason I know he did it. But anyway,
Aphrodite did one just 2 days ago that was hilarious. You should check it out.
yeah, first of all, John had to remind me that if you look at the Twitter post I just put up, Me Poo is trending. It's been
I see.
trending all
I just
day.
saw that a couple minutes ago.
But I almost made Ranty vomit yesterday on screen because I showed him the poo. He said, "Claire, do you have pictures of the poo?" And I'm like, "Well, of course, I'll find you." You know me in the Google. You know, I just went and found the pictures and I showed him the pictures. And so he almost vomits on stream. He's like, "Why did you show me those pictures?" I said, "Did you not just ask me for the pictures of the poo? Like, like, come on. Like, what did you think it was going to look like? It's poo. It really is poo." Like it wasn't make believe poo; it was real poo. It was disgusting. But anyway, me
Yeah,
poo is.
you tell me that that's not
Mhm.
human.
No, no. And you say, okay, so not there being people who don't understand this is an edit and asking me to remove the music and captions. Bitch, go watch the full trial on YouTube.
Okay, are
Is
we
that,
going to watch this
my
now?
God.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what,
ready.
are you ready?
Everybody, if you have to pee, get ready to hold it because this is classic.
This is the first one. Okay, so everybody get ready. And it's right. And listen, don't be butthurt. I'm not responsible if you wet yourself. Don't come for me,
And
people.
follow this person because they're
Yeah.
hilarious.
They're M. Kolaki. Okay, here we go. 11,000 views already. Okay.
Objection calls for hearsay.
Ooh.
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one. He'd had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
Hearsay.
Let's move beyond the conversation that Kevin Murphy had with Ms. Heard.
He said, yes, they had. Okay. It appears that Ms. Heard had told
Hearsay or
Apparently a statement by Ms.
not to fight
objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
what she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
And I just sure it's often the truth of the matter asserted.
He got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning to misheard that.
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor. And I
Disturbing. Yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers. So I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth.
I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is
You'd like
Other-
it to be, sir.
others-
Nothing simple in this case.
other than
October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
this was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed. Yes.
Mr. Depp, that is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
This is a document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature. Yes.
You go to, and that was a document you signed in August of 2016. Correct.
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Well, I wanted to make clear that you signed that in the summer of 2016.
Because they have nothing. They have nothing. If that's what you got, rotten born, you got some work to do, baby.
There's more.
Oh, man. I know. Wait, there's more. There's another one in there. You want that one up now too?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right. Yes,
'Cause
that's
I
right.
can't
Don't-
do too long tonight.
Yeah.
I can't do 2 hours again tonight.
Okay,
But we'll go for
I
a
know.
while.
All right. Let me get you your fun then. Let me get it up here for you.
Yes.
I'll give you your fun because you deserve some fun. Okay.
Well,
And I'm not responsible. You cannot cancel me if you wet yourself, people. This is on you. It's not my
yeah,
fault.
his
I
facial
refuse.
expressions are just like gold to me. I just giggle.
Wait,
And when
wait. 559,000 views. Oh my
Yeah.
God. This guy. Oh, this is Sidetracker Boy. This guy's hysterical. Ready? Oh my
well,
God.
it's the same. I think, yeah, but you guys have to just follow these people because it just kind of helps you. Oh,
Ready?
it helps you to not be so upset about it. Just to kind of, yeah.
You know, because I say that all the time. Humor mandatory. Like we cannot get through a day without some. I start my day that way. I love these accounts that are making the memes and doing all this stuff. You got to find some humor in it, like because it is insane. It's insanity. It is. Oh my God.
Objection calls for hearsay.
What? Is it the same one?
Let me
Oh, it
ask you
shouldn't
a
be.
question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one.
Crap,
We
that
had a
might be.
conversation
But you
with
can
Ms.
go.
Hurd.
Hold on. Where do you want me to go?
Go to
That's
the
the
other
second link.
kids. Yeah, the other kid's Twitter.
Hold on.
The
Let me
last
find-
one.
All right. In the meantime, while I look for that, let me play
Yes.
Emily for them.
Oh my gosh.
I will go look for the other one, and I'll put Emily on for you guys while I go look. Give me a minute.
Yeah, if somebody can tell me, can I like do other stuff on my phone when I'm
Not if you're on
in?
StreamYard, so it might kick you. Everybody
Yeah.
has trouble.
So I try to grab them. I
So
can
Mr.
grab
Depp,
them
on
this way,
September 6th,
maybe.
2000.
Why did we need to fight over this? Who cares?
Who cares?
Heard a text that says, "Thank
They
you for your
can
letter. I
take
love
notes.
you."
Where'd you send it?
Yes,
It's in
settle
your
down.
mail or mine. Okay, it's
She
in our
writes,
mail.
"Thank you for mine."
If we're
Read
not
that
getting the
right?
letter, I don't care.
You did.
And then you write, "The only reason we go for the throat is love." Did I read that?
Oh, that's
right?
why they wanted it
You
in.
did.
Okay.
And then she writes, "My throat is yours.
Which shows that they're
You're
understanding.
going to be the death of me, but I don't care."
Is this good for her?
And then you write, "I have other uses for your throat, which do not include injury." I have other uses for your throat, which do not include injury.
Dude.
Sorry, could you read that again?
These are your words, sir, right? I read that right, correct?
You did.
You can take that
Oh
down.
my God. Can you read it again? Oh, I got it. Okay.
My throat is yours. Oh, I have other
Can you
uses
pull up
for your
exhibit
throat.
483?
He's trying not to laugh. That's funny. Look, we've talked about poop, penises on paintings, and now we've gotten to blowjobs in the elk. So we've got some sexy, spicy text
This is
between
a
the two of them.
journal.
Miss
That was-
Cassandra, do you do that on a Samsung? Okay. She's just answering my question. I'm so appreciative
Okay.
because I'm dumb.
Okay. All right. That was so funny with Emily. All right, I found the other one. I found
Okay, cool.
Actually, thank you, Beaver. It was in our DMs. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. What am I doing here? All right, so we're gonna stop that one, and we're gonna put the other one up.
Oh my gosh, John, that would be so funny. Like if he just came in Jack Sparrow for a day of trial.
I don't know, but now whenever I see Rottenborn, I think of the Adamant song "Goody Two Shoes." That's in my head. It's just don't speak, don't know what to do. He doesn't know about anal. He doesn't know about oral. He don't know about nothing. I'm telling you, the man doesn't have any fun. All right, I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
You ready? All right, I'm telling you, I'm not responsible for the condition of your drawers. Period, people. Okay, and I'd say, just don't wear them. There you go.
Correct.
Can you hear it? Okay.
So the Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Were you there?
Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr.
I
Depp,
doubled up
with
the,
respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question
I
was simply,
understand when
you
you
would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would agree,
document.
you would agree that on
Oh my God! 5 times fast. These guys are ridiculous. They don't redact their
Let's
shit
pull
ahead
up
of time.
500.
Oh my God.
500. Defense Exhibit 500.
I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
You can't say that you carried cocaine in that box.
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
Good boy, Rotten
Continue to
Bum.
read them.
Good boy.
Right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless
you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're gonna fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
Oh God, Mandy. Oh, how much I love you. Oh my God, you're just getting me through this. This one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was funny.
Yeah, so even when they're trying to make a point, it's just a flop. It really is. And oh, one of the other ones that really got me today where I just laughed just completely because I knew what Johnny was trying to say or what he wanted to say or what he was trying to get out. But Rottenbaum was reading an email or a text from Johnny to someone else where he was talking about the night before the plane ride from Boston to LA. And he says something along the lines of, oh, I drank this and I haven't eaten in days and I've had 1,000 vodka and Red Bulls. Johnny seems like what am I thinking? What's the right word? He just kind of embellishes. He just kind of, like he says, he speaks different, he texts different, he exaggerates.
I relate to him. He's an American that's been exposed to European culture, and he gets it all like mixed up, and then they judge him for it, like the poor guy. I bet you he uses U's too and gets beat up for it, and R's and Z's and all of that, right? Because you can hear it in the way he talks.
Because at one point he kind of started to make a comment like, do you think I had 1,000 Red Bulls? But it got just overlooked because I think, yes, John, yes, thank you. That's the wording. Yeah, they're trying to make it just something different. So
it's hyperbolic bullshit is what it is. Yes, it's like definitely, right?
Yeah.
I guess they're making me crazy, Mandy. They're making me crazy.
I know. It's kind of just a lot. And I'm just trying to be positive and just understand that this is the process.
Yes, because when it comes down to it, you're a legal nerd like me. Like, we're geeks, okay? We actually believe in this process, and we try to be fair, even though we do admit that we're completely biased against Amber. It's been too long. We've seen too much. We can't come back from it. We've been like, we just can't, and we at least admit it. But we do our best. It's the process, that we are really trying to stick to, and really trying to be respectful of, and give everybody their grace and everything like this. But her attorneys are making me absolutely crazy because they have no legal manners. They have no, right? They are just legally offensive. They have no manners. They're not even doing good manner courtroom style. Like, it's really getting to me. It is. You know what, Charlie?
So
I have a word for it. Not only is it a mockery, but that's why I used my "what the fuckery" intro. Sorry, maybe the curse, but I can't help it. It's plain outright fuckery. What they're doing is wrong. It's just totally messed up. Totally beyond. It's just it's fuckery. Total. That's all it is. Ooh, a mega pint of Cherry Garcia. Is that ice cream? Because I'm down for that. Charlie, bring the ice cream. The Cherry Garcia. Please.
I do have to say one thing.
Yeah. What?
I was super, super jealous when they showed the 4 bags of pot.
Oh my God. And then, it's like, and they were like, it's a whole big thing. And everybody's like, well, so what? Like, so what? Like, it's legal in California, right? In New York, like,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not sure how long it's been legal in California. I think that was definitely not because of the quantity. Like, most people know where I live. And there's actually somebody in chat that lives in the same state as me. So her and I talk about our, state, but it's like, it's legal here, and they're legal recreational. And there's literally within a 1 mile radius of my house, like 8 dispensaries. Yesterday on 420, you could buy $40 ounces. Like, it's everywhere. So when they showed that, I was like, really? You should hope that bro is smoking and not doing pills and drinking.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
And besides the fact, it doesn't matter if he was drinking. Everybody said, when he's drunk, is he aggressive? They said no. When he's on pills, is he aggressive? And they said no. You can't really tell the difference in his personality. He's tired. That's about it. Like, what is the point? These people are obsessed because Amber was obsessed. This was the thing. Everybody kept bringing it to my attention. In my Discord, we were talking about it. On over on Ranty's stream all day, we've been talking about it. Amber had this thing. She wanted him not to drink and party, although she was allowed to drink and party every damn day with her friends. He wasn't. Okay, she didn't want him to, and they made it like a whole big thing. That's not right either. We've got video and we've got audio of her taunting him, teasing him with alcohol, baiting him to take pills. I don't know. It's just wrong. There's
And
so much
who
wrong.
withholds detox medicine from their husband? I don't care if the doctor said he needs to take these at 4 and it's 2:15. I'm giving them to them.
I don't think when you're that close to the patient, you should be responsible for the medications.
No, but I don't know. I think
That
maybe
was just a
Christy.
mistake. That's just a
Yeah.
mistake altogether because it's too hard to say no to them. They're going to resent you. It's a very antagonistic relationship between, you know, pill holder and junkie. Like, who wants to go through that? Like, you already have a tenacious relationship. You're already at each other all the time, and you're going to do that? Like, no. Like, whoever thought of that needs a good smack. Whoever decided that was a good idea needs a good talking to, because that was insanity. That's insanity.
I think my husband said that today. Like, who gave her control of his pills?
Exactly. Like, what were they thinking? Like, what are you thinking? Like, hello, Lissy Lou. How are you? Oh, welcome.
Thank you, Jujubee.
I know,
agree.
Lizzie. Right. Double standards much? Tell me about it. Like, this is so frustrating. It's like I feel like I'm on a soapbox 24/7 watching this trial, because I just want to scream at the top of my lungs about the inequality and the double standards. And now lousy lawyers with bad manners. And man, I hate lawyers with bad manners.
God, they are so unprepared, aren't they? They're unprepared, and this crap should have been unredacted previous to this. Like,
exactly.
It's so
Why are they
boring
doing that?
to me.
Like,
I'm
wait,
literally like
you
sleeping.
want to talk?
and
You
I'm
know
at
what?
work.
You know what really gets my legal haunches in an uproar here, people? This lawyer tried to put a document in today that the other side hadn't seen the whole thing of. He tried to put like the one page of a 16 page or something insurance policy that the other side didn't get to see the whole thing. Okay, what is that? You get to pick it. You get to cherry pick like one paragraph that you're going to submit for evidence when you didn't even give the document to the other side. I don't think so. Lawyer, you got called out on it too. You got called out on it. Okay. And you should get called on it. And what the hell? You don't know all right. They want to submit text messages. Everybody knows you got to remove the phone numbers and redact the personal information for everything that gets submitted into evidence. Why are we wasting time in the court when the judge clearly said we want to be done in 6 weeks? Don't waste my time, people. And every day, this side on Amber, we have to redact everything. We have to go back and forth. We can't put it in evidence. We have to make a note. We have to have a conversation because you didn't do your job. Because you didn't do your job. Like, you know it's going to happen. You got 5 people over there. Who's responsible for redacting? Fire them. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. Fire them. Fire them. They're not doing it.
Her team already doxed like 70-something
you know what?
people.
I know what happened, Mandy. Eve Barlow was in charge of the redacting, and that's why it's not done. See that?
Oh my God.
I know. I just had to be evil. I just had to throw that in there.
Yes, Brachia Monkley, I think is how you say that. I apologize if I'm incorrect. Yeah, I have screenshots of that actually, because Tug was talking about it during.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I retweeted it too. I've got some pictures and I sent it to Ranty, but I don't think I didn't send it to him in time to get up on the stream. Maybe he'll talk about it tomorrow or in our hour and a half pre-show. How did we get to an hour and a half pre-show? Charlie, can you explain that to me? Like, how did we get into an hour and a half pre-show? That's a lot. I'll have to send him some stuff tonight before I go to bed. So that'd be good. But yeah, that should be talked about. I can't believe they're doing that. And that's probably Eve. You know, she don't have anything to do now, right, Mandy? So she's probably running that campaign out there.
She's out there putting crap under people's windshield wipers.
Eve Barlow's been demoted to mailbox stuffer, and I'm loving it. That's gotta be. Oh, please, somebody meme that. Mocking, when you play this replay, I'm requesting Eve Barlow as the mailbox stuffer with these flyers.
No, if Mocking can make Eve Barlow running around with flyers, like sticking a flyer under someone's car, gold.
Yes,
Gold.
gold. You know, gold. Okay, everybody go tell mocking. Yeah, don't let it just come from me because you know how Twitter is, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm mocking. Did you know that? You think I wish I could make moves like that? Like that? No.
Yeah. So Brachia, Monkley, and John, because I see you guys chit-chatting. So the court is in session on Fridays, but it's
for
only
motion.
the attorneys.
Right. It's motion.
And
It's
yeah,
motion.
it's their hearings and talking about evidence and going through all of that. Last Friday was when we heard that Eve got yeeted. So Friday's a big deal.
But what really disappointed me is they didn't tell us about the other 4 motions that were heard. We didn't get any of it, you know, any of it at all. And I want to hear that on Monday mornings. Like I live for that. And they're not updating. The only thing that got updated was Eve's motion. The other 4 were not there. You know, I don't think they're here, Mrs. Cassandra, but thanks for putting it in the chat so they see it later.
No, I think she's being funny. Read it again.
Hey, Mocking, can you do something? Oh, wait, we're still like, Mrs. Cassandra, you're supposed to be on my side. Don't start that shit. We just got them to stop for a while. Like, cut it out, please. I am not a bird, a bear, and an otter at the same time. I am a bear who likes otters and is a friend of a bird, period. Okay.
Hi, I'm Mandy.
Language matters, people. Like put the commas in there, add the extra words. Stop that. Don't help those pedants. Please don't help those pedants out there. Oh my God. Right, Mandy? I mean, how many times have you had to come and tell them that my voice is not from the Bermuda Triangle?
You know what? I'm just too busy with all of this stuff. Like I'm kind of seeing what's going on with KJ and all of that. And there's some crazy hogs freaking out, but I don't have time for that.
We don't. And I'm not even watching any of that anymore. And finally, I haven't seen my name and I'm muted and I don't care. I don't care.
Did I tell you that I deleted 1,800 and something screenshots and stuff to do with KJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just done. It's so irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm just like, so I do want to follow that case though. I do have a video coming out about all the lawsuit cases about KJ, because you know I don't cover KJ, but the legal side of it, like I'm gonna dabble a little bit in that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And then my friend Jamal, who does the Magician's Mansion, he asked me to keep him updated on it, so I have to follow it a little bit. And he's a great guy, and so for him I would do it. Nobody else. And Charlie, you are correct. There's not open court. There's no live feed. There's no testimony. It's for motions. It's for the lawyer's motions. It's about evidence. It's about like all of the motions going forward on what's going to be allowed, what's not going to be allowed, and what's coming up, and the decisions that have to be made by the judge. So it's closed court for lawyers only. And it's all hearings. Yeah.
At the end, I don't know if you heard it. I bounced around a little bit in the afternoon, and I went over into that umbrella guy because I want him to get view. I want you guys. I want people to get views, and there's a few that I just bounce around. And I heard at the end, the judge, when she was talking about last Friday, she's like, I'd like to get out of here a little bit earlier than 6:30 tomorrow. So apparently they've
been going long. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So they get some stuff handled. It sounds like it.
Yeah, but they don't let us know. And I'm annoyed because there's all these things up about evidence. And one of them was about the op-ed. And I needed to know. And they didn't tell me. And Shay, that's actually the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. My accent is Otterish. I'll go with that one, Jay. You're all right. You're all right, girl.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I know that's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a question. Hold on. Mrs. Kazan, no, my Beavers Union. I didn't hear anything about that. So please inform us.
What is she
I
talking
didn't
about?
hear
Where is
that there were pictures taken of the jury. I didn't hear that.
No. There was a photographer in there in the court, and it looks like he was allowed because he was right out there in front of the judge with this huge telephoto lens camera. So sometimes they do take pictures and they get permission. Certain news organizations get permissions to come take certain proceedings, and maybe they did get permission because they did look like they were either taking a picture of the telecom where the evidence was being presented and or the jury, because they were both in that general direction, but the live feed is cut off that you cannot see the jury the whole time.
Yeah.
So we don't know. But he took quite a few, and he took pictures of the people that were there, of the judge, of both sides. Like, he took a lot of pictures, and and we were watching it like on the live feed. But sometimes they do allow that. Just it is open court, so everybody does see the jury anyway. And they do have to get special permission, just like you have to get special permission for the transcripts and stuff. Nick Wallace just filed with the court to get the transcripts. He put this whole big. I did see that on the on the evidence feed. On the docket feed, you can read it. But you have to get permission from them, and they will grant it, but it's a process. Like, you
want to know what else I'm really enjoying is I'm paying a lot of attention to what Tina's posting, because Tina hasn't followed this.
Right. And she's like getting shocked. She's like, are you kidding me? And we're like, no, we're not.
No,
we're not
and I want to see. I want to see people's perspective that haven't been so into this for as long as I have and seen it, or you have.
No, I'm really friendly with both Tina and Aaron, and they're both like, are you kidding me, Claire? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm like, no, I'm not. This is read Twitter.
Yeah.
Like,
it is now. Is Aaron following pretty close?
No, she's kind of tied up with the KJ thing. And she's not been
because I was going to say that, like, last week we could try to get all four of us on and visit about.
Are you kidding? Twitter would blow up. YouTube would blow up, man, if you put all four of us up here.
Oh my God! Right.
First of all, they all seem to have a problem with whoever the hell my friends are. Like, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have time for that.
Like, I know. It's like, could my avatar show you my middle finger any harder? I don't think so. But anyway, no, it's none of their business. Let them say whatever.
Oh my God, a coconut.
What? Coconut? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
You're not a bad mom. Oh my God.
So what else? What do we think? Anybody have any more questions or thoughts? What are people's thoughts? What are first impressions? People who haven't been watching it the whole time. Like, I'm intrigued to know these things, because I do try to have an open mind. I really, really do. And I think Johnny's guilty of a lot of things, and also saying some not nice things. And, I think lots of us have been there, but I'd like to know people's thoughts, what they're seeing.
Oh no! Yes, Taylor, make my friend happy here. Let her know. Sandy says she knows nothing. What? Did you miss another funny? I don't know. You're all laughing. We're not laughing at you, Mrs. Beaver. We're not laughing at you that I know. Beaver's.
They're being hilarious.
It is about your coconut. It's about smelling like a coconut.
Look how it's spelled. Beaver smells like
coconut. Oh, cute. Oh, you girl. Oh my God. Stop it.
Yes, Jujubee. I'm ready.
You know what? It's that kind of a night, because I was over there playing games, in another Discord, and it was lit. It was about as bad as that comment there, Miss Beaver. Only it was like every comment was like that. Every single thing. It was it was pretty funny. It was a good game. It put me in a really good mood. Yes, I'm a bear, Mrs. Cassandra. Please keep informing everyone. Just
Rocky Monkley says that they are waiting for the defense to get to the real evidence.
Bad Wolf, I'm sorry if they have to make another account just to chat. I don't know why you're saying that. Like, as I only have the spammers blocked on my. I don't know if that's for me or if that's for Twitter, but. I don't have anybody blocked unless they when the spammers came in, they all got blocked. But
Yeah.
mhm,
Huh.
mm.
So Jujubee, I understand exactly what you're saying. My ex was an addict.
Mhm,
And still to this day, although we communicate because we have children
mhm.
together, I wouldn't trust him ever. I don't even really trust him around our older daughters. And they're like 15 and 19.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I understand a lot of pain and a lot of trauma there. So I get it. Yeah.
Mm. And I get it too. Yeah. And a lot of that testimony was really hard because I could hear his pain. You could hear what he's going through, and there was things I didn't know about his past, his childhood.
Right.
It's been a rough week. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think they made a lot of progress, though, Mandy. I think
Yeah.
they really been laying it out. Thank you, Bad Wolf Girl, for clearing that up. It is the Twitter a-holes, and I agree with you. Middle finger up there that you have to make accounts just to talk. They care who you like your tweets. They care who your friends are. Like they mind
Right.
everybody's business a little too damn much. Like why do they care so much? Get a life. That's what I got to say. Like why the hell do you care what my voice sounds like? Really? Anyway.
Yeah. And Alicia says that Amber reminds me of my ex. And Alicia, all I can say is I'm glad that the word ex is in your
Yes, I'm glad
comment
too.
because
Yes,
that's a lot. And I
I
can't
know.
imagine the manipulation. So
Mhm.
super glad to
And
see
don't
you guys
worry,
have that.
Sandy. I remember that day, and I am not going to unmute any of those people that came in like that with that flood that came in and they did all that. They're not getting unmuted. They don't want to
Yeah.
be unmuted. Like
No.
no, they're gone. Like that's not even like a bad day. That was like, they were trying to spam and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, no.
Yeah.
Amanda, when I do have channel memberships, you will be invited to the Discord. Currently, anybody who's a murder minion that follows the legal drama on my other channel, if you have Discord, feel free to DM me your ID. You can get into the limited part of the Discord that does that if you would like to. That part is open currently. The legal
Are your rooms open? I don't even know what your Discord's about. I just go wherever.
well, because you have a library pass, you go everywhere, so it doesn't matter. But I will be honest. There's for the murder minions. There's only a certain part of it that's open. It's just for they have special rooms because we're gonna do voice calls and talk about cases and stuff in there. So we did open for them in there, and also there are quite a few people in my Discord. It is a small creators library. Everybody that's appeared on my channel is in there that's a creator or was a guest on my channel. They all got invites at one time. And also all my mods. If you're a mod and you have Discord, then you are also in there because that's where we give instructions and we talk about stuff as the moderator. We have our moderator meetings and stuff in there. It's a small private Discord. It's not it will be open for memberships eventually. When I have memberships, if I have memberships, how I'm going to do that, I do not know. I just hit 1,000 now. And John, you asked me earlier if that means I get a community tab. I've had my community tab since I hit 500 because YouTube changed the rules. They lowered it down to 500 just in time for me to get it. And I was very happy because that made me happy to have that community tab. So
my tool back. Oh goodness. I'm just reading.
No, I don't want it back, Sandy. I'm not taking it back. Girl, you're blue. You're staying blue. Just live with it. Just live with it. Don't make me an ornery bear. don't make me an ornery girl. What? Yeah.
Jujubee, either way, I totally value people having their own opinions. I really do. I'm so glad that you kind of are coming back to the Johnny Depp side. Because it's great. But I can understand how a lot of what he is saying to, things that have had gone on in audio that we're reading or hearing, some of the things he says weren't very nice. But do I believe that he has to lose his whole entire livelihood because of it? I just don't know. I don't believe in cancel culture unless people are causing harm. And I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
intentionally was causing harm with her.
Mm-hmm.
The going to children's hospitals and the, you know, the
Yes.
donating that he does. And I think he
Mhm.
does some really great things. I think that they were really bad for each other. And
I think it was a bad mix. They just had certain things in their personalities that it was going to be bad from the start. Like it just didn't go. Like, you know, it didn't go. Toxic. It was
you know,
literally toxic. It was a
and
toxic.
yeah, and people are allowed to do whatever they want. I don't care. But there is like reasons for me personally that I don't drink. And it's just understanding that there's just some things you probably shouldn't do. Nothing really good came of it when I lost my father.
Mhm.
I was on antidepressants and I was drinking on antidepressants. And so I just made the choice to not. My husband and I don't drink maybe 3 times a year. But it's you have to make those choices for yourself. And I think when you have two people as heated and passionate as the two of them are, really stubborn, and then the potential for aggression comes in, plus childhood trauma, you're not asking for anything good there. Then you
Mhm.
add alcohol and drugs, you're not asking for anything good there. It's just tragic.
Mhm. Well, it is. And Alicia, I am glad things worked out for you. I'm glad you got out. That's great. And welcome here. That's a nice
Yay.
Bad Wolf Girl says, thank you both for the conversation. Thank you very much for
Awesome.
appreciating our biased, very biased and outrageous and loud opinions about this. I'm glad you're with it because we can't contain ourselves about this, you know. And
Yeah.
absolutely, John, if you tell them, if you enter my Discord, I do need to tell you 2 things. Every inch of it is not safe for work. There is no safe place where you're going to get away from a little bit of raunch here and there. After all, Mayhem was birthed in that Discord with Mrs. C. That's where she lives. Okay, so and she has free reign of the whole place. And John will attest that it gets a little crazy in there sometimes. So you gotta like have a little bit of grace for other people's senses of humor. Also, humor is mandatory. If you don't have a sense of humor, don't sign up because that's how I roll. Like they're going to be making fun of stuff, and you know sometimes it gets a little crazy, but that's how we all deal with everyday stresses in there, and we have a little bit of fun. So
Yay,
if you
porn.
yes, and they do. They put some hot bodies in there for me. I'm telling you, you know what? I'm a lonely bear. Like they try to make me happy. What can I tell you? And John has excellent taste, by the way, because he put some of the best ones in there. Thank you, John. But you know, right now it's all blowing up with otters, you know, celebratory otters, which was kind of cool. Thank you guys that did that. That was really sweet. Made me happy when I showed back up at the Discord tonight. I got a little teary eyed. You know, you guys are all right. And
You're
so
funny.
are you guys. And so are you guys in the chat. This is a great chat. And I had some fun, Mandy. You made me feel better about this stressful week. It was fun.
Yes, I'm so glad because I'm just trying to stay positive and I
We're
want everyone
gonna.
to stay positive and we're going to be great. It's going to be
Mhm.
fine.
We're
And you know
gonna.
what, you guys, this is where I am. Maybe through my life, I have just gotten to a place as I'm a little bit older that I don't put expectations on anything. Because if you don't put expectations, then you can't be disappointed. And I live a very happy, humble life,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
So if things happen that I didn't expect to happen, then it's just fabulous because there wasn't this massive expectation.
Mhm.
So I have zero expectation about this trial. I honestly truly in my heart, my prediction is that neither of them are going to win. That's how I
Mhm.
feel.
Exactly.
That being said, the amount of information that
Mhm.
is going to be put out in Johnny's favor and out of and against Amber that sheds her in a bad light, I really feel like that will be a different sort of vindication for him.
Really?
People
No.
are still going to know he's a drug addict. They're still going to know he was an alcoholic. They're still
Yeah,
going to know that there was a
he
toxic marriage.
but he
But
always said that. He always
right.
like he doesn't hide from that. Like that's not the problem. The
Yeah.
problem is they're caught here. You cannot be raised by an abusive parent the way he was and go through the childhood that he did and get out of it and not be damaged if somebody calls you an abuser. That is the worst thing they could call him because it's something he just can't abide by. He would never do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Verillion.
Yes,
I'm for that
Bad
too,
Girl Wolf.
publicly.
Yes.
Yeah, let me
Yes,
put
yes,
this
yes.
up. Yes. And Bad Girl, yes. Johnny's already won because he finally got to tell his story. Absolutely. And he
Allowed
got
to speak.
That's why I started that hashtag, I hear you, because that needed to be done. I was so happy for him. He just needed to be heard. You could tell it was such a moment in that child at that point. Thank you for recognizing that, Bad Wolf Girl, because he just needed to be able to speak and get it out there. And Verillion, you're right. He's going to come up on top because he gets his story out there. He's got the whole issue out. He's not doing it just for him. He said so. He's doing it for his kids. He's doing it for his reputation. He's doing it for everybody else that has to go through with it. And I am meeting people every day that went through with it. Look, I just met Ranty, and Ranty had a personal connection to this. It happened to him. That's why he's running these streams. I have friends I talk to in DMs. They have similar issues with just the system being unfair and biased against them. And it just can't be this. It's the inequality to me. It's the taking away of a man's career before the evidence is out. It's beating, it's hijacking a movement for your personal gain. It's offensive. It's seriously offensive. I agree. Hey, Lissy, you have a great sense of humor. If you have Discord, Lissy, we're over in Hereticals and all. You're more than welcome to join over there with the Murder Minions, because I know you come over to Rose Stream too. So if you'd like, just drop me the ID and I'll get you in there. You might have some fun late at night.
So Jujubee said the trial is for the public and for the movie studios. It isn't for the winning court. Agree. John says it seems like the real goal is to get all the info out there so people see what a monster turd is. Agree.
And we're going to help them, John. You want to help us? Because we're into turd exposure. We're definitely into it. And whatever I can do to help.
But
my
she
friend
has fecal phobia. She would never do that. All right. Okay.
The thing, you know what? I agree with you, Brachia Monkley. I don't know why the lawyer is so upset that Johnny does drugs and drink like he's an actor. He's also a rock star and an artist.
They used to give the studios used to give uppers and downers. Like if you look back at the time of like Marilyn Monroe and all of who was the original I can't think of her name, but the studios would give you uppers and then doctors were giving you downers to sleep.
Yeah,
it's
look,
like,
I know they had a doctor on call on set all the time. Elvis had one. Marilyn Monroe had one. Like, we all know these stories, and I'm sure a lot of, come on, Johnny had his own doctor too, traveling with him. Okay. But I get it. Yes, John, it makes Warner Brothers and Disney look like assholes for canning JD because they should have did the same to Amber. They should not pick sides. It should have been equal. Okay. Because bad press is bad press. What?
I just remembered. I tweeted out last night. Did y'all see that? What's his name is following Johnny on Instagram now?
Yes, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Yes, I can actually speak his name again in public because I was so mad at him. And he's hot, and I liked him. He had a good sense of humor. He's a smart guy. He was friendly. He had a good relationship with his wife. He had funny with his
Judy
children.
Garland,
right?
Alicia, love you. Thank you.
You're so like Lisa Bonet, right? Let me tell you. But what does he do? He sticks up for Amber. He even told them, I would like her on the second movie. Like, shut up, Jason. Shut up. You did not. Shut up, Jason. I was so mad.
A player meme. Shut up, Jason.
Just shut up. I couldn't believe he did it. He was sticking up for her. And I was like yelling. I was yelling at him on Instagram. I was so mad. And I unfollowed him. And I haven't said his name since. But now he just followed Johnny yesterday. So we're okay. It's okay, Jason. Just don't ever mention that woman's name. Don't you dare. Not again. Not again.
I was kind of hoping that Amber would unfollow him, but I think if they're smart, they need to make sure that I don't know. Do you think they
No,
look
wait,
at their
she
electronic?
did. She did. She actually unfollowed Warner Brothers and Jason, and then she went back and she refollowed Jason, but she
She's
didn't
refollowing
refollow Warner.
Brothers too now.
And is she now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So, see that she's a waffle. She's a waffle. Amber, really.
Jujubee, it's Elon. Well, no, okay, so I've heard that there's some, I take that back. I've heard there's ties between Amber and Rupert Murdoch somehow.
Well,
And
would that
so-
wait? Would that even surprise you based on the Sun, the
No.
Independent, and all the United States newspaper always having something nice to say about her and everything bad
Yeah.
about Johnny, even though
Yeah.
the opposite is true? That
Yeah.
don't surprise me because Rupert.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. You had me happy. Don't get me started on Rupert. Can we not go there? Let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Let's leave Murdoch where he belongs, in the mud. That's it.
Yep.
We're not talking about Murdoch. That's it. Always thank you for the compliment. I always will give an ear to the voices like that because that's necessary. The victims and survivors need a voice.
Yeah.
Always. Good night, Mrs. Cassandra. Thank you for the honors. Thanks for the really nice Discord celebration. And we'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll see you in Discord later after the kids go to bed. Maybe.
All right. Well, I need to get off too, and I'm going to say goodbye, but then I want to mess with my phone for a second and see if I can learn this. So if I don't actually leave, that would be hilarious.
That would be funny. I'll just leave you there. I'm going to drop you while the outro's on because for lit outro, for all of you that want to stay and listen to it, the Counter Talk has lit up my outro with this. I love this song, Bite Me. It resonates with me, this song, really. I mean, if you ever catch the words, you'll know why. But I really like it. And it really goes with this trial this week, which is why I'm playing it, because it was a hot mess. It really was. Mandy, thank you again.
Yes.
I can't wait till next Thursday, but I do see you all week. We're all trial bashing.
Yes.
But
Jujubee, thank you for speaking. Please say whatever you want. Anytime.
Anything you want, always.
Yep.
And Jujubee, usually we're on the same plane, but I love having conversations with different opinions all the time. Please feel free.
Yep.
Every single time you have an opinion, it is welcome. As long as you don't pick on my voice, I don't care. No, you could pick on my voice too because you would do it nice. I don't care. I really don't care. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody who hung out so long and let us just indulge our little vanity.
Yes. See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, I got nothing going on. Hereticals is canceled for the morning, so I won't be over there. I probably will be at Pub Chat on the Shills, and then I will be live again on Sunday with Black Mirror. Kim and I are going to do the episode Archangel, but prior to that, I do believe I will be doing more John Bonet with Jay over on True Serial. We'll be continuing that, and that's it for the week. That's it. I'm putting outro on. Mandy, thank you, and play with your phone.
Thank you. Good night.
Play with your phone, lovely. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Oh my God! Did you hear about the?
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh,
She said it.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah,
I'm
cold-blooded,
not
icy.
saying anything
Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see
I'm
that?
playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, fuck it. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that? But
I'm not saying anything about the
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.